So today here I'm going to discuss on basics of Python programming. So these were the relevant topics, relevant contents which I am going to discuss for this session. So Python introduction. So who uses Python actually? Python. What are the different features in the Python? Operators in Python, data types in Python, flow control functions in Python, file handling in Python. So I'll go brief about all these particular topics as we have in a limited time. So let us go forward. So Python introduction. The Python was created by Rusin in 1989 and is very easy to learn. So Python is an
excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Sir, tell me, sir.
Can you press right side top present?
Presentation. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So Python is an interpreted as well as object-oriented high-level programming language with dynamic semantics. So what is the difference between interpreter and compiler? So it is an very important as an programmer. So it is a very important thing to know that what is an interpreter and what is an compiler. So if you go for an basically if you go for a C programming language, so if you enter the program, if you write the program and if you go for debugging or compiling the program, at the end if you see that if there are several number of errors in your program, it will give all the list of errors including with the line number. So if you are familiar with the C language, so that means it gives
Durga Prasad, sir. No audio from you. Durga Prasad, sir. No audio from you.
ఎగ్జిట్ అయిపో ఎంతసేపు అని వెయిట్ చేస్తాం సార్ లెక్చర్ ఉందా లేదా సార్ హలో సార్ నారాయణ సార్
Sir, just to wait for 1 or 2 minutes, sir. There is some technical problem at Durga Prasad side.
Sir, we will wait, sir. No problem. సార్ ఇప్పుడు జాయిన్ అవ్వండి మీ కరెక్ట్గా వస్తుంది ఇప్పుడు జాయిన్ అవ్వండి ఇప్పుడు
హలో ఫిజర్ సార్.
సార్
మీరు మాట్లాడినారా సార్ దుర్గాప్రసాద్ సార్తో?
సార్ ఏదో టెక్నికల్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది అన్నారు సార్, వస్తున్నారు సార్ 1 or 2 minutes.
ఓకే ఓకే.
Hello. Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Actually,
Share your screen.
yeah. Some technical issues, sir.
No problem. Yeah.
So, sir, I hope I completed interpreter and compiler, sir.
Yes, yes. You speed up the presentation, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
No problem. Go to presentation.
Yeah. Okay. So, if you go for the Python features, the first one, if you come here, so because of simplicity and easy to learn, it has got very importance nowadays. So, a person with minimum programming language can very easily can learn this Python programming. So if you go for the second feature, it's free of source. So and it's a high level language. So portable. So if you go for it can enable to operate in different operating systems. It supports Windows as well as Linux and Solaris. So different Windows you can able to uh, use this Python programming. So supports a different programming paradigm. If you go for so it supports procedural oriented programming as well as object oriented programming. So if you go for C language, basically it is an procedural oriented programming. So it supports both procedural oriented as well as object oriented programming. As well as extensibility is more important. Even the libraries which are available in C and C++, so those libraries even you can able to match up with the Python programming code. So Python installation, if you come for the installation of Python, so python.org, you have a so python.org directly from this website you can able to download the latest versions of Python as well as have a PyChamp IDE. So where PyChamp IDE it has two versions. One is a community as well as a professional. A community is an free version, and if you want to go for a professional, it's an paid version. Not only this, even Anaconda will support the Python as well as Jupyter Notebook will also support the Python. If you have an mail ID, Gmail account, so even your Gmail account, with the help of Gmail account, you can go for Google collaboration. With the help of Google collaboration, I can able to uh, run this Python program. So if you go for any operating, any programming language, certainly we'll start with the operators. So mathematical operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, logical operators, bitwise operators, identity operators, as well as membership operators. If you come from, given a serial number here. So 1 to 6, you might have seen in many programming languages. Here, the interesting is membership operators. So we'll go by step here. So arithmetic operators. So these are the list of arithmetic operators. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, left division. So exponential as well as division, modulus division, and flow division operators are available. I'm not going in detail how these operators will be working on. So we know that already. If you have a plus B, A and B are called as operands, and plus symbol is called as operator here. So I go in brief of all these things. Right, these are some of the examples you can work out. So where to understand betterly how these arithmetic operators will work, and assignment operators. If you, as I'm discussing on arithmetic operators, we know that. So if you have an uh, equation like 2 plus 3 into 3 into 4 of 4 plus 8, like this, if you have any expression with integer or float values, so always the execution, you know that precedence will be given for the braces first, and so division and multiplication has the next precedence, and plus and minus will have the next precedence, and the execution of the equation will start from right side to left side. So all these basic things has already come across in many programming languages. So assignment operators. So these are the assignment operators. So and comparison operators. So greater than, less than, equal to, not equal to. So these are the comparison operators. So on logical operators, so very important. So and, or, and not are the logical operators. So which are there in your Python programming language. So just I'm briefing out the things. So bitwise operators, or operator and operator. So 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 just I given so 7 can represent as so 1 1 1 in form of bits. I'm saying zeros and ones, and 5 can represent as 1 0 1. If you go for OR operators, just so how your OR gate functions in your electronic subject, how your OR gate and AND gate functions in our electronic subjects. In the same way, here your OR and bitwise operators will be working out. So identity operators is not as the identity operators. So membership operators, I said already. This is more interesting compared to the previous operators which have been specified. So membership operators, the membership operators we can only deal with the list. So list, so collection of multiple objects of same data type are called as list. So array is called as collection of multiple objects of same data types, and list is called as collection of objects of different data types. So this membership functions we can able to implement only on list. So so true, it gives a true value. If whatever the, so I've been declared a list here, x equal to 1 2 3 4 5. So x in 3 in x, I'm checking out whether 3 is there in the given list or not. So if 3 is there in the given list, you get a true value, true. Else it gives the false. So here I declared x equal to 1 2 3 4 5, and at the next line I'm writing the 3 in x, whether the 3 is available in a list x or not. If it is available, yes, it is available, therefore I'm getting a true value. So not in, so 3 is not in x, as 3 is existing in x, so that not is an opposite to the in operator. So not in, therefore it is giving a false condition here, false value. So data types in Python. So data types in it's not necessary to declare any data types here. So if you, so integer type, integer as well as character type as well as floating data type, all those declaration of any variable is not necessary in Python. So as you've done in C language, if you want to declare any variable, so you have to specify whether it is an integer or a floating point or a character or a string variable. You have to declare at the starting itself. But so in Python programming, so it's not necessary to declare so any data type. So automatically will, based upon your value, it will take the specified whether it is an integer data type or a character data. Now, if you go for so data types, you have immutable data types as well as mutable data types. So numbers, strings, and tuples will come under mutable data types, immutable data types, and the list dictionaries and sets will come under mutable data types. So if you go for just I will revise this. So integer. So I'm not declaring any. I'm not declaring what type of data type here. So just I'm typing as 4 plus 2. Straight away it will give the 6. 4 hash switch 3. It means 2 power 3. It gives 8. Straight away I'm adding the floating number with the integer. I'm getting a floating number of 7.0. So even I can go for the complex numbers. Straight away I can add or multiply or divide the complex numbers. If you go for a string, so string will be declared in this fashion. So string will be declared within the single quotation or within the double quotations. Now if you want to mention the string in multiple lines, then you have to go for a triple quotes in this fashion. So if you want to, so multiple line string if you want to use, then you have to go for a triple quotation in this manner. So now we'll go for the sequence operators, and just I will discuss some of the things, some of the operations related to strings. So string concatenation you can able to do. So concatenation is merging combining two different words. So Python, so plus tutorial. So Python plus tutorial I've been concatenated so that I'm getting a string called as Python tutorial. So repetition. So if you want to repeat the string twice, here I given the string to be repeated as twice, Python into 2, therefore I getting Python. So slicing of string you can do. Slicing means some portion of the string if you want to print, then you can able to go for slicing. So I have taken a variable called as string 1 equal to Python. So I am giving the index of the index here, a string 1 2 to 5. So here this is the most interesting thing here. If you come from if you start from left side, your indexing will start from 0 1 2 3 4. Likewise, if you start from back of your string, your index will start from -1 -2. Likewise, so string 2 to 5 I have given. So 2 means PYTHON have been given as the string here. So P is indexed with 0, Y is indexed with 1, and T is indexed with 2. So H will be indexed with 4, and O will be indexed with 5, and N is indexed with 6. Therefore, I given a string 1 of 2 to 5. Therefore, it starts from 2, it ends at 5. That means THO will get. So N minus 1 will stop at N minus 1. So the entire string length is 0 to 5. So therefore, I am getting N minus 1. That means 5 minus 1, it starts only at 0. So indexing. So here, if you go for indexing, -1 I have given string 1 of -1 plus string 1 of 1. So string 1 of -1 means it starts from back side. So -1 is you will get N. So +1 is you will get from so Y. So 0 1. So N by you will get the output value. So like this, you can discuss on you can just overview on concatenation, repetition, slicing as well index. So typical specific methods are there. So one is find, replace, and split. So we can, if you want to find any alphabet, or if you want to find any string of the string, you can able to use this find, replace, as well as split functions. So I'm briefing out the things. So you can go for the count. If you want to convert the string into uppercase, you can use upper. So, and if you want to max as well as min, so max as well as min, okay, all this is alpha. So whether the string is consisting of any numerical letters or not, okay, based upon that you can able to check with the help of a is alpha function. So tuples typically used to store collection of heterogeneous data. A tuple is a sequence of immutable Python objects like floating numbers, string, literals, etc. The tuples cannot be changed unlike list. Tuples are defined using a curve basis. So sequence operators can be done likewise string, some type of specific operators. So what are the operators have been done on strings? Some of those operations you can able to implement on the tuples. So you go for list. List is used to store collection of homogeneous data. A list is a sequence of multiple Python objects like floating numbers, string literals, etc. List can be modified. Lists are defined using square braces. So tuples will be declared using braces, whereas a list is declared using using square brackets. So sequence of even the sequence operators can be done in this on this list also. So some of concatenation, how we can able to concat the list here. So I have taken list 1B 2.5. I'm concatenating with other character here D. So if you go for working out on this, you'll get an concatenated list as 1B 2.5 and D. So repetition slicing, same the indexing slicing as well as indexing. So which I've been discussing the string specified functions. The same way here also the indexing will be indexing part can be understood. So typical type specific methods are there: append, extend. So you can able to append means you can able to add an element in the list with the help of append. Extend, you can able to extend the existing list with the help of a extend function. So insert, you can able to insert. So here the insert is you have to specify the index value. So based upon the index value, which at that particular index value, index number, which value should be, which value or which character should be inserted, that has to be specified here. So I have given here list. I have declared a list called as 1A 2.5. I want to insert at index number 2. I want to insert B. Therefore, I will get 1A B. So at index number 0 1, I have a at 0 index we have 1, at 1 index we have A, but so at 2 index, so I am inserting B, therefore I got a B here. You can able to see the comparison. So 1 A 2.5, so which I have been declared with the help of insert function. I inserted a B, therefore my list has been changed to 1 A B 2.5, where the B has been inserted at the index called as 2. So pop up, if you want to pop up or if you want to extract any element from the list, you can able to use the pop-up function. So dictionaries, are perhaps the most flexible built-in data types in Python. So declared in curly braces. So if you go for a declaration of dictionaries here, so every dictionary will have a key and its key value. So 1 is called as key, and John is called as a key value. 2 is called as a key, and Bob is called as a key value. 3 is called as key, and James is called as a key value. So if you go for data science, or if you go for any machine learning algorithms, so all these list tuples and dictionaries are most useful for us. So straight away I'm going for sets here. So a set is an unordered collection of items. Every item is unique, no duplicates, and must be immutable, which cannot be changed. So sets are immutables. So once if you declare the set, its content cannot be changed. So my set 1, 2, 3 I'm changing here. So repeat the value cannot be considered. Repeated value cannot be considered in the sets. So set should have an unique value. Every sets should have an unique value. So if you observe here, I declared my set here, the variable my set. In that my set, given the set of values 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 5, and 9. So 5 have been repeated twice here at the different index values. So if you print my set again, if you print that variable my set, then I'm getting 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, and 9. So duplicates it never allow. Your sets doesn't allow the duplicate values. So set methods, how to create a set, how to go for union operation, intersection operation, and difference operation. So all these different operations on sets you can able to perform. Union as well as intersection operation. So union, what are the elements that are there commonly for first set and second set? So if you go for a union operator, I'll just given an set 1 and set 2 have been declared 1, 2, C. In set 2, I've given as 1, B, C. Okay, I'm getting an resultant set called as 1, 2, C, and B. If you go for intersection, what are the common things that are available in set 1 and set 2? We will be get displayed to go for intersection. Now, if you go for a difference here, so if you go for a difference, just it will compare the first set with the second set, right? So here 1 and 1 will be get cancelled out. C and C will be cancelled out. The remaining element which is available in the first set is 2. It won't consider the second set elements. It only consider the first set element. So 2 is not matching up the second set. Therefore, 2 will be get displayed if you go for the difference operator. So union, intersection, as well as different operators on the sets. Now we know that any programming language cannot be fulfilled with the help of conditional statements as well as control flows. So if statement, if else statement, all these are very conditional as well as control structures are very important to go for any programming structure. You know that. So what are the things which we have been discussed just a little bit earlier? So all those things will give us some basic aspects how that functions or how that operators are been working out. But if you want to write any programming, so then certainly we require the condition statements as well as control statements. So if else, if elif. So just I'm giving the general notation of those condition statements. So for loop, while loop, right? So if you know how many times the loop has to be executed, use generally go for the for loop. If you know how many iterations if you want to done on any particular task, if you want, if you know how many iterations we have to do on a particular task, then we'll go for using a for loop. Then if you don't know how many at what time at what time your particular task will converge, if you don't know the exact iterations, then we will go for using the while loop. Functions. So we have, so here that is the beautiness of your Python programming. Even this is possible in your C language also. So there are a lot number of functions or built-in functions are existing in Python. Even it suppose the user defined functions. You can able to create your own function. You can able to name your own function. So functions is a block of organized reusable sets of instructions that is used to perform some related actions. So why do we use function general? So reusability of code. Right? So if you go for so if you are using the some part of the programming as we have been using in different aspects. So instead of so writing every time, what you do, we save it with a we save it as a function, so that reusability will be there. So we can create your own function in the Python. So general syntax of creating your own function is diff. So define the function name should be there, and argument should be there. So here just I'm giving the example here. So I given
Sir, Durga Prasad
yeah.
sir, please wrap up, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Def add a plus b. This is the function. Just I given what the task should be done by this function. Just to add two input variables here, a and b. So we'll get an result. Result is nothing but sum of these variables. This is a simple function being written so that we can able to understand the actual syntax of function. So here I'm ending up my session, which I've been briefing out. So there are many things to be learned on this Python programming. So there are many sources are available. I said already, there are many sources are available. So even if you go for machine learning concepts or data science concepts, even IoT programming. So all these things are been working out on Python. So if you learn Python, it becomes very handy to implement certain things on our own. So anyway, I thank KSRM CRI Dean Dr. Venkatarayan sir for giving this opportunity, as well as Kija sir, who is associated and associated and carrying out this KSRMCE lecture series from long days. So thank you, sir. Thank you one and all who are involved in this and continuing this lecture series. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
your
sir.
presentation. I
Thank you,
thank
sir.
all the participants. Okay. Have a nice day. With this, so I am closing the session. Please.